What's up, boys? Petko here. Today we are going to talk about something very important. As you guys have already seen it in the title of the video, we're going to talk about renown. How to get high renown. This is a question that people have asked me in the chat many times, and as you can see, my renown right now, it's not as high as other people like 13, 12, and 16. But keep in mind that I haven't done any farm this week yet. I mean, there's a lot of things that I have to do, so I'm going to probably end up here with having 14 to 15 renown in every single faction. And then probably here is going to be like 17 to 18 in Arati. So let me tell you how I did it, and you guys can copy it, take some advice, and if you want to, try to get some of it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's begin. First, the most important question: why do you need renown? The short answer: if you're a casual player, you don't care. You don't care about that. You want to skip it, AFK, come back to the Mythic Plus week or Mythic 0 week, get some gear, enter the conversation. Now, if you have some time, some free time, and you would like to improve your gear before the Mythic Plus season start, aka Heroic Week and Mythic Week, there are specific things that you can do to get higher renown and some rewards. So for example, higher renown can pretty much guarantee you having an extra epic level piece here, or you can get extra rewards, like for example the coffer keys. If you guys do not know that, coffer keys here can be used to go and open bountiful delves, which are gonna become very valuable additional source of gearing once the Heroic Week comes, aka in a week from now time. You can also be getting Cards Harboring a Crest, which are right now currently unobtainable from any other source except renown and weekly activities, like for example the weekly activity in each zone once a week. That's pretty much what you can get for renown. And obviously the final reward, which is the best reward, is on 24, pretty much a piece that can help you upgrade an item level, kind of like an aspect, put it like this, you know. It's called a heroic reward here. As you can see, Harbinger Crest is pretty much enchanted one, and you can able to craft any piece of jewelry or weapon, or doesn't really matter, to a higher level. Now usually you can have this by combining several crests together and buying this, but this is going to save you a lot of time and it's going to help you gear up. But then again, having 24 renown before Mythic Week is likely not obtainable unless you're extremely dedicated, hardcore, you know, renown farmer, which I'm not. I'm a bit of a, you know, slightly more than casual, but most definitely not a, you know, extreme example of hardcore grinding. So that's pretty much all the rewards for renown. Everything else is cosmetics. So mounts, you know, brass smokes, etc. I don't care about that. So you guys can check out any quartermaster around the city, and you can see the rewards from each of the factions. So first thing, what I do when you want to get renown: basic things. Main campaign in each of the zone has to be completed. Each of the main campaign in each zone gives you renown to each of the factions. That is the first and most basic things. I assume everybody has done it so far. Now, second thing, side quests. There are specific side quests that gives you renown after you have completed them. Next question: how do I know which side quest gives reputation? Well, here's what I did myself, and it has helped me a lot, so I'm gonna share it with you. So there's an achievement here in this tab called Sojourner. My English is not very good, so forgive me. I don't know if it's called Sojourner or whatever. So all of those achievements, as you can see here, for example, Hollowfall or Idledorn, etc., all of those quests gives you a renown at the end. Most of them, sometimes not, but most of those quests, if you follow them, they give you a reward at the end. How do you track all of those individual quests? Well, most of them are quest chain, the quest chains, and I use this add-on called By the Way quests. I got it from CurseForge. For example, let's say Eye of Dawn. I click on Eye of Dawn, and I just track the quest. So Spores of the Dread, I take a look at it. You know, where is the Spores of Death? Spores of Death. Here we go. I click on it. I see exactly what I have to do. I go there. I do it until I get the achievement. And then usually at the very end, you get some kind of a, you know, reward. Once you click on where the quest is located, or for example, where does it start, it automatically makes a mark on the map. You go there, you pick up the quest, and you just do it. That's what I did myself, and I collected every single rep from the side quests that I can, and that got me to a pretty decent amount. Now, this is already considered quite try-hardish, but there's so many levels of this. So this is the second step. Third step, that's very try-hardy. Complete every single rare in each zone once a week. They reset on a weekly basis. Now, some people have been telling me that there's some rares that allegedly reset everyday reputation. It doesn't really matter. Maybe it's the case. I do the rares once a week. How do I do them? I track them with an add-on. The add-on is called Handy Notes. The War Within, it's right here. You get it from CurseForge. It's quite easy to get. It's free as well. So pretty much it indicates on a map where the rares are. I go there, for example, it shows me, okay, this rare is here. This is what I can get from this. I kill it, and as soon as I kill it, it disappears. And as soon as the reset comes again, the mark appears, and I go again and swoop all of them. So some of the rares are very high HP, so you might need a grouping for it. But most of the rares are like around 5 to 10 million HP, which you can pretty much solo if you are decently geared. So that's the third thing you can do, which a lot of people don't have the patience to look around the map and get all the rares, but I did it myself for multiple weeks and has helped me a lot. Fourth thing, it's gonna be questing in terms of like world questing, which is something that people should do. World questing across the map, but having a contract. Having a contract for world questing can give you an extra reputation. Again, if you go to Lecture House and type contract, you can see a different contracts for each of the renowns. Whatever you guys want to level up, you buy it. It's pretty much 15 reputation on top of every single quest. World quest you complete. I would assume it costs between 5 to 20k gold, depending on the rank you want to level. Again, probably in the future it's going to become less expensive, but that's what I have found myself to be the price, at least currently. I don't know about your server or your region, maybe it's different for you. So yeah, that's what I have as a side thing. And again, the weekly events that I do once a week, which are also part of that, I usually do them. You see, for example, in Isle of Dorn, there's a Theater Troopy, which I do once a week. It gives the reputation. In the Ringing Deeps, there is the Awakening Machine event, which is pretty much right here. Here, you pretty much have to commit to one of the lieutenants in the city and give a level the reputation for them, which I haven't done so far today. But as you can see, once you complete the events around Ashky Head, you'll be getting a rep of your choice. So you choose which one of the lieutenants you want to get a rep for. And Hall of Foe is pretty much here, this one, Spreading the Light event, top right. You go around and activate Pillars of Light around the map, and they give you a reputation once you complete the objectives. And obviously once you complete 4 of them, you get the weekly quest. That's pretty much what you can do. So this is something that you should do, and it's quite easy step. Fifth step. Now this is getting advanced. So in each of the zone, there is some trickish to gain a little bit more reputation, and that's called treasures. Now I have completed every single treasure around the map. Like once again, I use the Handy Notes add-on for the War Within. Each of the objectives on a map, for example, as you can see, there's something to do. Once you do them, you get the reputation, which is only once per I guess account, right? So because the renown is shared between every single character of yours because of the warbands. So once you do it on one character, you don't have to repeat again. That applies to everything that I say today. So keep that in mind. Once again, every single zone has those events. Some of them are just simple go there and look gold and loot that shit. Some of them, for example, have to do a little bit more roleplay, like collect XYZ items, come back here, unlock this chest, kill this rare, or etc. So some of them are very easy, others are pretty hard. I have used myself Wowhead several times, so Ice Events, to take a look on where specific locations are in the map. You can use also YouTube guides. There's like a bunch of YouTubers that do specifically content for like how to get mounts, how to get, for example, all the treasures, achievements. So you guys can look for them if you want to and seek help there. But the treasure is something that I personally have done once. I did it very early on and I never had to do them again. So that's another step. Next step. You're gonna love this. Okay, so in Hollow Foe, if you guys haven't found by now, there are 7 pillars which are located right here. Pretty much like a lighters that you can ignite by using Radiant Remnants. You just collect those from the mobs you kill, for example. You go there, you light them up, and a mob appears, or I guess an NPC, that you talk to them, and it gives you pretty much a for example, a quest to do something, and after that quest it gives you like 200 or 150 reputation for the holding Rati. This is something that I myself do every single week. They give me reputation, so they're located right here. If you go to the spreading light, I mean, you cannot see them. They're everywhere. To complete the weekly event, anyways, by code spreading the light, you gotta activate those fires anyway. I think only 4 you need for the spread the light, but there are 7 in total. So usually it's like 1 every single light. You know, like once you go there, you're gonna see there's like a 7 lights. You know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and each of the lights around them there has like small blazer, like small blaze that you can just click on. Put 3 shards in and get a quest. Again, most of the people already know about this, but I wanted to make sure people are actually aware of this and can utilize this every single week, because if you haven't so far, well, you are missing out on, I think, in total of like close to 1,000 rep per week solely based on this. Let me think of something else that I want to mention before I move on to the more advanced stuff. I think that's pretty much those that I consider casual and intermediate ways to farm renown. Now, the very min-maxy things are you can turn on war mode on, for example. So I go to any capital city, turn war mode on, and you're gonna see yourself there's a few more quests available that you can complete once you turn the war mode on. So for example, I believe it's pretty much 1 or 2 per zone. So if you guys haven't already done them, you should go and check it out. Also, remember there's like a weekly event, a weekly quest, weekly PvP quest that you can take from the capital zone. The NPC should be around, I think it should be right here, the NPC. You go to the NPC, you take the quest. For example, for Europe this week, you have to do 1,000 honor gained in arena skirmishes. Once you complete this, you are going to be rewarded with 100 reputation for every single renown. And that is on top of already claiming some renown from doing the world questing that are only for PvP. But they're not that many. Usually it's like a 1 or 2 per zone. Again, 1, 2 per zone, but that could be, for example, extra 2 to 3 to 400 reputation per week per zone, which is actually pretty good, right? It could net you pretty much a renown give or take per week. So this is something that you can actually do yourself if you guys haven't already done that. Few more final things before I finish the video. Dark Moon buff. A lot of people are underestimating Dark Moon buff. It's gonna be available until, I believe, this Sunday. Correct me if I'm wrong. This Sunday, you can go to Dark Moon Fair, which pretty much, if you're a horde, you go to Orgrimmar, talk to an NPC in Orgrimmar, go to the Dark Moon Fair. If you are in Alliance, you go to, I mean, as you can see, Dark Moon Fair is usually around the map. See, like you're gonna see them on the map. For Alliance, I believe it is outside of Stormwind right here. Yeah, it's pretty much right here. You go, you talk to the NPC, and then there's like a park where you can use all the toys. One of the park is pretty much I don't even know how to describe this in English, because sorry, my English is not my first language, but pretty much a playground where you can ride a horse. Once you ride a horse, you get 10% increased reputation for 1 hour, which I usually take every time before I do any major thing, like for example side questing or rare farm, and every 1 hour I go there, replenish it and come back. It's free. It's gonna cost like 1 silver for the ticket. That's pretty much it, you know? I will attach below how to get it if you guys not aware, but I think most of you already know. And last thing but not least, you can get 1,000 reputation per renown in Bountiful Delves. I know I said never spend your coffer keys, but if you actually log in on your ult, on an ult that you don't care about that much gear, use the coffer keys in the Bountiful Delves, which usually Bountiful Delves are marked in and around the map. As you can see, they are like this. Once you do them, they get removed anyway. So you go there, use your coffer key. There's no specific way or order how to use them, but I usually did tier 1 here, then I went tier 2 here, then I went tier 3 here, and then tier 1 here, just like complete randomize, complete YOLO. I used, I believe, 8 keys in total on 2 ults, 4 keys per ult. There's a chance that you get 1,000 reputation token. I don't know if it's like lifetime or is it weekly event. We tried to do it this week. We didn't get any tokens. Last week we got 4 tokens, so 1 token for each of the renown, and it's 1000 reputation, by the way, which is huge. Which is, again, if you want to burn some coffer keys on your oats, go do them. Just so you know, it's complete RNG. That's why I tried different things, tier 1, 2, and 3. So keep that in mind. If you guys want to do them, it's complete RNG. You could burn a lot. I know people that burn, for example, 13, 14 restore keys and only got 2 rep tokens. I burned 8 myself and I got all 4. But as I said, I completely randomized this shit with different oats, so I had the best amount of chance to get them. I can elaborate more if I wasn't clear how to get them again. Just ask the question on YouTube and I got you. And last but not least, there is a quest chain that a few friends of mine have told me about it that I have to yet to complete. It's called Life on a Farm. So if you go here and type Life on a Farm, right? So some of these items, or these are kind of a smoke quests, they give you a reputation to Holofo. I don't know if they're one time, I assume one time, or they're repeatable. Maybe they are. They give you a reputation, and some of these items, for example, I think Lost Shoe and Clutch of Eggs are located in the delve located right here, Mycomancer delve. Before the boss, you just go there, look at the ground, and you can see those items are Lost Shoe and Clutch of Eggs. Again, I'm gonna attach this article so you guys can see exactly how to pick them up. But this could be also a source of like additional 1000 reputation for free for the Holofo event, which I haven't done yet. So I'm gonna probably do this in the next couple of hours, or maybe in the next couple of days. That's gonna get me more, renown. And I think that's pretty much everything, guys. I think I've covered as much as I can. Again, if I do remember something, I'm gonna get back to the video and let you guys know. Assuming that you already do your weekly event, which is in the main capital city, you get to choose 1.5k reputation for any of the factions. Whatever you want to choose, go for it. I personally am choosing right now Holofo. I think last week I've chosen Council of the Dorango, but it doesn't really matter. So I think this week event is just to complete one of the dungeons on like a normal heroic level. So that's what I did, and I got the 1.5k rep. But yeah, I think that's everything for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if I wasn't clear enough. If there's any questions, just let me know in the chat, or I guess in the comments, and I can answer it. I farm renown pretty much every day for a few hours before I get bored and I switch to play some oats. But thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow on stream. Have a good one, and any questions, poke me down below. I'll make sure to answer it. Peace out. Bye for now.